Cancer, welcome to your first week of June overall energy reading to see how we're going to kind of kick off the month of June and what it is that the Holy Spirit would like you to know going into this week. So initially I go into meditation with a few cards just to see what exactly we're working with, because I don't ever go into a reading with the intention set for love, career, finance, health, things like that. So I just kind of pull a few cards, listen to music, then I go into meditation and really sit with the energy before I come in here and pull the tarot with you guys. Sorry guys, I was just cleaning up a little bit before I sat down to do this, because I felt like I just needed to, move the energy around in my body after meditating on it. It got a little bit heavy, so I'm going to just kind of go into what the cards that were pulled were before I give you the message here. So we have the Sun from the Mystical Shaman. I mean, this card is so beautiful. You just have to kind of take it in for a minute. Okay, and then we have that followed by the Tear from the Wild Unknown Archetypes. And then from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, the astrology cards here, we are working with Jupiter, or Sagittarius and Jupiter and Sagittarius. However, the number 9 may be significant for some of you, and I'll just give you guys a minute to go, take a look at the image of the cards. So of course I read the book just to see if anything else wants to come out, because I love these books particularly, great books. And so I try to sit with the messages, and then I go into meditation and see what else wants to come out with them. And the message I was getting for you, Cancer, this week is a little bit political, and I don't like to get political here. It's not really conducive, for a positive environment if we're talking about sensitive world subjects. But if it's being shown to me and it seems important, of course, as a vessel for the Spirit, I have to give the message I see, right? I know this is going to find somebody when it needs to, and I have to trust that there's a reason it's coming out, and I have to step out of my own way sometimes, and maybe that's a message for you as well. But with Jupiter and Sagittarius, it's like the adventurer, the world traveler. He's open-minded, he's well-cultured, well-traveled, he accepts other people. So that was my kind of like telling me that this is an issue happening in another culture, in a faraway place. And then with the Tear and the Sun, it's a very vulnerable mourning type of archetype, where it's saying that, what I was getting out of it in meditation is tears speak in all languages, right? Like, we see things that hurt our heart for whatever culture, country, people they are on either side of the world, on all four corners, right? This is not specific to anything. I know this is a sensitive subject in the world right now, so I'm going to avoid saying anything specifically, but just know that this goes both ways, both sides. Tears bring people together, right? When we can both feel pain for a situation that we don't know anything about, we're not there to physically experience it. This is what's needed, right? The warmth, the love, to say with our hearts, like, I am here for you. And yeah, so that was what I was getting in meditation, just this need for warmth and love and understanding for what's happening in our world, even though we can't directly relate. I'm talking to somebody who's either overwhelmed with their emotions in a particular situation, with something they aren't close to, a place they can't be. It could be your own family, it could be a world situation. Yeah, it got a little heavy, in my meditation, right? I felt the weight of the world so heavy. There's so much hurting, innocent hurting, right? Like, these aren't the hurt that everybody is feeling, whether you're on side A or B, is for the innocent, right? The people who don't deserve it, the babies. Yeah, I'll just leave that there. But I feel the heaviness of this energy, and I'm gonna trust, that the message goes the way that it needs to. I'm gonna pull 6 cards here from the Light Seers and see where the message wants to go from here. Yeah, and Cancers, you are the sensitive sign, the big hearts, the emotional, watery mothers, right? I mean, you guys can relate to this, and I'm sure it does. you guys, or anybody, anyone with a heart. This is, yeah. So the first three cards that came out were the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Alright, I'm going to get three more and then I'll clarify here. Sure that, ooh, Ten of Swords, King of Cups, Ten of Cups under the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, guys, I have tried to avoid the inevitable, but here we go, because there's no denying it, right? I mean, the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Wands, just aside from the intro I just gave, the Eight of Swords is being restricted, tied up, trapped. And then the Seven of Wands is defensive, putting up your blocks. This could be protest, standing up for what you believe in, right? I mean, whether you agree with this or not, this message is for somebody who I feel like is very vocal and outspoken about their beliefs on this particular subject in terms of freeing and protesting against something. And then the Ten of Pentacles here, you just see the kids playing in the background, heavy emphasis on family, generational family, right? Like, things that are happening in the world don't just affect one child, it's multi-generational, it's heavy, it's long-lasting family structures and things like that, family businesses, family homes, many generations. This is a bigger, heavier scope of an energy that we were referring to. And then Ten of Swords. This is a painful ending. Yeah. This is like the energy I'm getting just sitting here looking at this. So my family and I, we were watching a documentary recently about the 2004 tsunami that hit in the Indian Ocean, and it just, oh my gosh, the devastation there, just overwhelming sadness, right? You can just see from the documentary and hearing some of their stories and the kids that were lost and the parents searching for their children in the water. I'm gonna use that as the overall story so that it doesn't get in the way of the message for whatever this may be in the present day. But after the storm was over, it's like the second wave hit, and in this documentary it was talking about the guy who came down from on top of the mountain. Some people went up to the mountain to get, to be safe. And then when the tide receded and it was safe to come off the mountain, they came down and it was like that eerily quiet, like the people weren't yelling for help anymore. The storm had settled. It's not chaotic anymore, and you just like stand in the silence looking at the devastation that just occurred, and it's just heart-wrenching silence, the dead silence after the storm, right? That's what I was feeling from that card, was the guy standing there just looking out in complete disbelief and sadness. And then the King of Cups, which is that I'm feeling, the same type of energy here, just the overwhelm of emotion, but like his eyes are closed and it's like a quiet, serene, emotional state of being where it's like, I have no words for the amount of emotion I'm feeling, again, for the families, the kids, the innocent involved in this situation. I just seeing heavy energy here around that, guys, and I sympathize with you, and I know how you feel. And for all the innocent people in the world, whether it be, in Madagascar or the Middle East or you know, Asia or South America, North America, wherever the innocent are facing adversity. It's really sad. And gosh, I pray for the world, you know. I pray for peace and restoration amongst human beings, right? We should just wish we all just loved each other a little more, you know. It's my ultimate wish that, you know, why can't we all just get along and protect the babies and just be good humans, right? I guess we're all on that spiritual journey of finding ourselves and remembering that we are all connected. We are each on both sides of this, and it's painful, you know, to not be able to bring it together. All right, let's take 6 clarifiers from the Gilded Tarot for the 8 of Swords. Okay, we're taking 2 cards apparently. Eight of Swords, Death, and 6 of Wands. Yeah, I'm just seeing an energy of like in the quest to win, to come out on top, to be the victor, there's just a lot of death and innocent blood that will be shed in this pursuit to come out on top, to be the winner. With that 8 of Swords, just trapped in a really unfortunate situation to win at all costs there. All right, 7 of Wands for what we are standing up for, what we believe in. 2 cards again. Yeah, usually I'm good at getting just 1 card for these. Okay, 2 cards. The Hierophant and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, we're standing up for our beliefs, our spiritual beliefs, our traditions, what we believe is right. The higher order. Rules. We're standing up for what we believe are rules that aren't being followed. Yeah, and putting in the work, putting in the work to see change done, you know, standing up for what we believe to be right in regards to the higher structures, the higher order of power. Feeling like our efforts may not be getting us anywhere, not feeling satisfied with the way things are going, with the efforts we're putting in. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. I usually don't read reverse, but I will just notate that it came out in reverse here. 8 of Wands. That's also a travel card. That is another card for me of being overseas, far away. Maybe this is somebody who has family in these situations overseas, and you just feel completely helpless being so far. Maybe this is where you're from, or somebody you love is in this situation. This is, yeah, I know it can indicate messages coming in or quick movement, but I'm just seeing it as, again, saying that it's not close to you physically, but at a distance, but heavy on your heart. So it kind of feels like I'm connecting with maybe somebody who is, for an example, in the US, and maybe they have family in another part of the world that is causing them sadness for the situation. Okay. Show me 10 of Swords. Four Cups. Discontentment, apathy, stagnation. lackluster. I feel like this, whatever this is happening, whatever's happening in your inner world, your emotional state is causing you to be a little discontent in your life, like you're not engaging or doing things you once used to. I just see that with that 10 of Swords and 4 of Cups, that it's taken a toll on you in terms of your social life, things you used to love doing, going out with friends. It's to the point where it's taking a toll and actually changing you more than just being upset about something or protesting something or praying about something or firmly, you know, stating your beliefs on a topic. It's actually now come to the point where it's being noticed by other people. 3 of Pentacles wanted to come out. Collaboration. Yeah, working on something. I just heard silent protesting. Like, I don't even know if this is a thing, to be honest. It's just kind of flashed in my head, and I would be curious because I'm seeing it come under like the 7 of Wands with the Hierophant, but then with this type of energy, it's showing me like a silent protest, especially with the Hierophant there. I'm just seeing it like being a spiritual protest, like you're going into prayer and meditation. Like, this isn't the energy in my eyes of necessarily going out with signs on the street, and which it could be also, right? I mean, that kind of looks like the energy of holding signs and protesting that way, and then it also looks like a deeper spiritual, like maybe you're with a group of people who come together and meditate and pray for the cause, right? Whatever it is that you believe in, it looks like it's actually something you've taken into your spiritual practice heavily. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing with those cards. Silent protest. People get together at places and come together in silence and sit and meditate and pray together. I mean, I'm sure they do, right? That's what that looks like. All right, let's get one more for the 10 of Cups, and then I will pull an oracle card and read it for you guys. King of Cups again at the bottom of this deck, if you were wondering. I always glance. All right. Yeah, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Again, I'm just seeing somebody looking at the boat across the water. It's like, of course, I know the actual meaning of this card, but how I'm interpreting it today is you're on one land looking at what's happening across the ocean, observing, observing from the outside. Again, this could be to do with your family. This is like waiting for your ships to come in. This is travel. These are heavy family cards. Are you getting ready to go travel? Well, with the Jupiter in Sag, that's a wanderlust, need for travel. Maybe you could be traveling, waiting to go see family in this part of the world, and you're struggling with what you're going to see when you get there. The overwhelming emotional way that you're having to prepare yourself is just raw, and you're being asked with the Sun to just embody love, and that's the best thing you can do, right? In any situation that you find yourself in, love is always the answer on any side. We want to be a light for somebody in a really dark place, and that's what I feel like is being asked here from you, is to just open up your heart. Even if this isn't your family or where you're from and you don't understand the culture, you know, we all cry in the same language, we all laugh in the same language. It's saying you just have to be open-minded, compassionate, and yeah, sometimes somebody just needs a listening ear and a hug. Sometimes words aren't enough, and you just need to hold space. And that's what I feel like you're being asked, is just to hold space. Continue to pray, whatever you're doing. All right, let me get you a final oracle card. I'll read it for you to see what the advice is here, or the outcome. Holy Spirit, show me an advice or outcome card here. What do they need to know to end this message? Wrap it up for us. Holy Spirit. Didn't feel right. I'm going to shuffle. Not one card, please, not two. Give me one card. Okay. So the card, Soul Bond. Beautiful. I'm just seeing two different figures here. Yeah. Okay. Maybe representing two different cultures here. Emphasizing a relationship between two different types of beings there. Alright guys, ending this, we have Soul Bond. And I will just let you guys glance at the book if you want to pause it and read it yourself. Okay, so this card means partnership. A woman and a wolf crouch within the twists and turns of tree branches. With their heads together, they are one. This twosome looks in our direction. Their energy, intention, and aspirations fused by mutual respect and admiration. Yeah, that's almost exactly what I was feeling, with just being able to just be open-minded and just love people to love people, because everyone's hurting, you know. You gotta see just the overall hurt in every situation, and just be open-minded and compassionate for both sides is really the message, the overall message here, right? While there are many things we can do by ourselves, isn't it often more satisfying when we enlist the help of someone special? This is a card of coming together with those who share a similar interest or goal. Yeah, that's what I was getting here with the Three of Pentacles and the King of Cups. It's like a group effort there. If you have drawn this card, you are being reminded of the importance of partnership and the strength of support. This could concern connecting with those who enjoy similar pastimes, or in a career-based reading just might reference the possibility or benefit of joining forces with a business or a person with similar objectives. Agreements of all kinds can be confirmed when this card is in play. You may be used to confronting obstacles alone, but this card suggests that two heads might be better than one, and the opportunity to join with someone else is a possibility. Mergers may be on the horizon, and you may be called to share your talents and gain from the experience and skills of someone else. In a romantic reading, Soul Bond is a symbol of two hearts beating together as one, indicating a fruitful union is in the cards. Unions, collaborations, partnerships, alliances. Big card here. Feels like it fits the word, you know, alliance here. Maybe this is something we're going to see develop in the future. Well, I don't know if that really did anything for you guys, because I feel like this is a very general message that's going to pertain to what I feel like a lot of people, and I don't really have a lot of advice in the situation, and I don't want to give too much advice in the situation. Just know that from what I can see, what the Holy Spirit is telling me is just remain compassionate, open-minded, open-hearted, love people. Just provide love, warmth, and happiness any chance you get, because man, the world is hurting, guys. We just need more love. And anything that you do in protest, and stand firmly and do it in love, because we're already battling evil. In our stance in it, we need to always remember compassion and love above all else. I love you guys. I hope to see you in the next reading, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.